welcome here. Debbie says good morning. Welcome today to our adventure in McDonald's. Our adventure in New Orleans.
We do not have adventures in McDonald's. Well, we do, but that's not what this story is about.
Good. McDonald's.
What do we have planned for the day? We have a garden district tour planned. And
Building.
basically just walking around.
We're going to hop on a streetcar, run to the garden district, and have ourselves a good old time.
And hopefully we won't get rained on. We're running to the garden district. See, it's going to be an interesting day. So, you know it's going to be fun, so you know you want to come along.
Okay. Where are we?
We're at Gracious Bakery and Cafe in the Garden District. And I'd actually read about this place online. It's kind of cool to find it. We're having pastries right now. We've got Rue and I are sharing a chocolate croissant.
Say something.
I can't have my mouth is full. It's really, really good. It's very flaky.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
The chocolate fell off.
Yeah. Very, very delicious.
Okay. See you on the tour.
An Irish immigrant. He was 16 years old when the garden district was really being built, and he decided that this is where he wanted to live. It was his dream. There was actually a couple of articles written about him at the time that are very condescending because people are basically like. So this house was built by Dr. Siebold Green and his wife. They hired the architect William Ferret to build it in 1859. So Dr. Siebold and his wife were massive fans of opera. We've had opera here since about 1797. They were afraid that when they died, there would be nobody to patronage. So they actually ended up leaving their house, their entire fortune, all of their arts and antiques to the Women's Opera Guild, much to the disappointment of their children. So this obviously not a historic home. I just like to point it out. So if it's not a historic home, there are no rules. You can do whatever you want to. So this was actually a forward-facing mansion that they ripped up. Butler's original maid Josephine is said to still be here. People see her sometimes, but mostly they know that she's been there because they'll leave a room when they come back and it'll smell like lemons, like it's been freshly cleaned. So before Coven shot here, this was $1,200 a night on bed and breakfast. On Airbnb, and it was never rented. Now that Coven shot here, it is $4,700 a night. He'll give you a deal for $20,000 for 6 days, 7 nights if you want it. It is booked all the time, especially for weddings. You know?
This is where they filmed Coven. And because people kept jumping the fence to try to get in, they now release Rottweilers at night.
So do you guys have basements? Yes. So we don't have basements because our one by a man and his wife in the 1840s. They had 6 daughters. They were about to have their 7th. She was a soothsayer by trade, meaning she told fortunes. You probably wouldn't like her. There's actually a newspaper written about why they kept having. If you guys are fans of movies, the movie JFK with Kevin Costner, he filmed the climactic speech right there on that balcony. And then I always like to talk about this house. This is not a historic home, but it has such an amazing story that I love telling it. So the man and woman who built this were from West Virginia. She unfortunately was sick and dying, and her doctor said that if she did not move to a more tropical climate, that she would not last much longer. So they actually moved here and built this house. She got much better, and she ended up living longer than they had thought she would. So they actually ended up running out of money. So when the schools closed, they were not getting any meals. So they actually set up a program that delivered 2 meals a day to those kids' homes. The city was going to give them an award for it about a month ago, and they declined it, saying that's not why they did it.
Oh.
Look at him.
No.
John Goodman's dog.
You know who that reminds me of? That reminds me of Aubrey and Raleigh's
It
dog.
does. Yeah, he looks a little bit like Charlie.
No, that's the. I think it's the same
dog.
dog.
Yeah.
What's going on here, guys?
It's beautiful.
So when this one sold, it sold for $2.7 million, extremely undervalued. And the reason is because nobody wanted to live where so much death had occurred.
Oh, nope.
So get ready.
Not me.
So this house was built in 1852 by a man named Albert Broussard. So at the time, we were the 4th largest port in the territory, and we got a little greedy. So we got rid of all tariffs and taxes on imports and exports. You could import whatever you want. You could charge whatever you want. Because of that, people made a fortune. And they sanitize them and put them up for any tourists who want to take them as they walk by. The woman who lives here actually started it, but she just had a baby. So she has fallen down on her duties, acceptably. And the neighborhood has taken over.
Aww.
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah. From the south, so you know. So here there are 2 supposed reasons for it. One of them is supposedly it's supposed to look like open arms welcoming you into the house. The more historic reason is men and women were not allowed to go up the same side of the staircase, so women had to go up one side and men had to go up the other, supposedly to protect the woman's propriety, but let's be real, that's not what it was about.
Commander's Palace.
Have you guys been there? No. So it's jackets only. It's really old school service. They all the waiters basically wear tuxedos. They have 3 waiters to every table. Yeah, it's all French Creole, not cheap. I came here.
Just got done eating at Joey K's. Great food. We'll show you what kind of list of everything that we ate. Wonderful food. I'm going to show you my shirt. I specifically got this. Okay, there we go. Specifically got this shirt for the trip. It's got a lot of the Mardi Gras masks and stuff on it. Which I had a couple of people say that they like it, but I don't know if they were making fun of me or not. Oh well. Where are we? Sucre Clan and Ollie. Sucre Fran and Ollie. So I had raspberry, it was sugar-free, and it is now gone.
Yeah. Sugar-free and dairy-free.
Sugar-free and dairy-free, thank
We
you.
decided that was the best one.
It was delicious.
I have pineapple lime, which also very good, don't get me wrong. But for some reason,
Where are we up to next?
I don't know, I'm thinking about getting some macarons to take with us.
Macarons? Okay. Not macaroons?
No macaroons. Macaroons have baked coconut. Yeah. We're just walking around the Garden District and exploring.
Yeah, walking up and down Magazine Street in the Garden District.
Yeah, after this, we're going to take some pictures here.
They have a really cool wall over there.
Wall, and then look.
detour. The rain, we've been rolling the dice all day with rain, and it finally hit. So we ducked into a antique mall for a little bit.
Very interesting.
But now the sun is out and it is about to get muggy, muggy, muggy.
Oh yeah, we're swimming right
We are swimming back to St. Charles. So
We are, we've wandered all day today. We've wandered. Started in the Garden District and we wandered uptown. We're by one of our favorite places, the Camellia Grill.
which is right
It's right there,
There.
the white.
that's the Camellia Grill.
But we didn't eat there today. We're kind of full. We got snowballs instead.
From Snola.
Snola.
Insert pictures here.
Hey,
And I had a Fat Tuesday one. It was king cake stuffed with cheesecake.
And it had
Like, it was like,
sweet condensed cream around the outside of it.
It was very
It suited her just fine. And a good tip is, if you are in New Orleans and somewhere, download
There's an
the
app.
RTA app.
it shows you where you're at and
How long
How
it's
long
going to
it
be
is
to the
till
next
the
one.
extra car.
And also get a Jazzy Pass.
Yes, Jazzy Passes.
Jazzy Passes, and you can ride all for 24 hours on the streetcar. Just hop on, hop off, you're good. But it's like $3 for as much riding as you want to do. And we're